Check.
Oh, and he's put on a very grim look as well. Well done.
Nathan's in there. He's not slowing down.
12,000.
Yeah, Giles.
He's not going to like it.
Pass.
No, Giles has done well to induce the bluff. And is it upscope here? Or is it just a call? Well, that's the dog. Peter's praying that actually Nathan's got something here.
He's acting cool.
Which one?
How
Raise.
wrong can you
20,000
be?
more, 32 total. 20 to call.
I don't know what's on the flop there to scare him.
Yeah, it is a real rainbow flop, isn't it?
Yeah.
No straight draws, no flush draws, no nuttin'. But Nathan Lee, be thankful to take this hint here.
No.
Pass.
Didn't have the quad 8 to do stuff.
I think Peter Jallis missed a trick there. You know, he was very strong. The flop had nothing on it. He didn't give Nathan Lee a chance to catch up at all. He put in quite a sizable raise.
Well, Jallis has developed sort of a tendency here to, when he thinks he has the best hand, to just try and end things there and then. He may not have maximized his opportunities, but he certainly has avoided any post-flop play at all.
Yeah, it's obviously a strategy. I mean, very early in the tournament, he shoved his chips all in with ace-king, well over the top, over betting the hand. But,
3,000.
you know, he's sitting there now with 147,000 chips, so
Pass.
maybe he knows better than we know. And we can see everybody's cards.
Pass.
Darren Bloom, not much, but there is
Pass.
9,000 out there. He doesn't want it.
Pass.
That may be the first walk-around we've seen this evening, and it's really been a factor of the cards rather than the players. But free,
We need a second hand.
blind for Nathan Lee.
Yeah.
Nathan was sitting there with ace-king, so I
Oh,
think he
was
would.
he?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
he was rather hoping people would play with him, but you know, money for nothing. Wasn't that Dire Straits?
I think it was. MTV.
Yeah. Your chicks for free. I don't know if Nathan's going to get that.
Pass.
Pass. Pass. Pass.
Cool.
Call.
15,000.
Raise 15,000
But
more.
Dave
21
Finney trying
total.
to squeeze the edge here, ace-queen, making the raise, and he's got Nathan Lee in a bit of a tight spot.
Call.
This pot's gotten big all of a sudden. And if the queen comes, Dave Finney will have won himself a bonanza.
Oh, Jesse, you called it. Oh, dear me.
Dave Finney has patiently waited for this kind of opportunity. He will be rewarded.
30,000.
I'm all in.
Raised all in.
Quick
Yeah,
decision.
Call.
And quick call. I don't know who's got more. I think perhaps it is Nathan Lee with more chips. So it's Dave Finney all in, but ahead here. And unless a king comes, we're going to have a new sheriff in town.
His only other way out are running clubs. Should give him the flush. And there is a club.
Oh, speak of the devil. Any club, any king here. Anything else, and Dave Finney will be on a double up. Boy, that's a lot of outs he's got. Only 3-1 favorite. And playing for all the money in the center.
Dave Finney draws it.
That 9 pairs the board. The ace plays. And Dave Finney is on top of a big stack for the first time this evening.
35, 40.
I don't play a lot these days, but I used to play an awful lot. But my wife gave me the ultimatum not to play anymore. So I packed it into some wine. But games moved on. I'm willing to give it a go and try and combat the new game that seems to be upon us. The new fast game that seems to be upon us. And if I don't win one soon, we'll be living in a mud hut.
No one to play with? There's always partypoker.com.
One of the terrible things about poker, everything can go right for about 6 levels, and then on the 7th day,
He rests.
Pass.
That was quick.
wow, what a rash of hands O'Mahony is having here.
I'd be interested to see how he plays the jacks. They're always a difficult hand to play, I think. But I think he's going to raise. It's a hand to raise with
Much
rather
you
than
got?
call with, that's for sure.
Not enough for you to worry about.
19 including the
Right, a few other players at the table.
I
as
know,
well.
no, I'm just seeing.
There's 2 others there.
I'll find out very quickly here, won't I?
Well, O'Mahony be willing to take any sort of heat, I think, with his jacks. Only 4 players in.
Raise.
raise.
27,000.
total.
That's enough to tell Darren Bloom.
Pass.
And, ooh, I don't think so.
I don't think so, but Peter Jallis has a habit of shoving them in.
The big problem is going to be for Nathan Lee, who has over 1/3 of his stack in the pot right now. And he may be willing to take a flyer with almost any reasonable 2 cards. But
Yeah, you're right. I'll pass.
Pass.
Yeah, I'll call.
Ah, the dog was right.
All.
I've only
And
seen
so
one.
were you, Jesse. He has called.
So it must be an overcard to mine.
He has one overcard.
I've got an ace.
Yeah.
Okay, with one.
an ace. That's what Nathan Lee will be living and dying on here. He's all
A
in.
proper hand. Isn't
A
it?
lot of the damage was done earlier, but this pot's big enough to put Nathan Lee right back in it, should he lasso a win from this pot. Although O'Mahony quite happy about the situation, and even happier now.
Yeah, for sure. No help with the hearts, but he has a backdoor straight.
That an ugly card. It's left Nathan Lee with just the aces in the deck, and Peter Jallis folded one of them. It's looking very grim here.
The condemned man takes the last drink.
Well done, Dave. Yeah. Had an ace right there.
Well, Nathan Lee, he gave it a heck of a run. For a while there, it looked like he was going to be the danger,
Yeah.
but bit of a trip-trop, and he is in 5th.
A big piece of the pie goes to O'Mahony, and at the bottom of our little pie chart there, a little bit of orange for Darren Bloom, but never say never.
Circle smaller now, and Darren Bloom under the gun. It's a free hand, but there won't be many more of those for him tonight. He's got 33,000 and might be willing. Oh no, excuse me, it's so just one big blind here. I think they're
Raise 12,000 more, 18 total.
And Jesse, Dennis O'Mahony continues to pick up monster hands, a pair of queens.
he's had aces, aces, jacks, and now the ladies, and Darren Bloom is trying to decide if the ace-8 is worth the all-in. I mean, We've seen the queens. We know they're not, but from Darren.